Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Now, in the last episode that you've seen, I called in that double. Well, this is the same day. I wanted to break it up a little bit, that way it wasn't such a long video. And on my way here, I was cruising down this dirt road really slowly, talking to my cousin on the phone, and he's like, hey, you might watch out to keep an eye out for some deer sheds too while you're out cruising down that road. Well, I just so happened to spot this big old, what would probably be a 6-pointer, big 6-point shed. It's got some pretty good mass, but pretty fresh too. Probably been laying there, I'd say it's only been laying there for about a week, if that. But anyways, now we're gonna go over here and we're gonna call some pasture ground. It meets up to some crop ground, and this is one of my sweetest spots that I have to call coyotes. So I'm really hoping that we get something called in here. Let's get everything ready and let's head up, see if we can't kill some more coyotes. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button, because this is some fun stuff and you know you want to watch more of it. Well, we're getting ready to start our second set, and I just wanted to take a minute and tell you and kind of give you guys a little advice whenever you're calling coyotes. Never call downwind, always call into the wind of some kind, because usually those coyotes will try to circle downwind a lot of the times, and they just feel much safer that way. But always call into the wind and conceal yourself as best as you can, and limit yourself to almost no movement at all. On that last set where I shot that double, guys, I'm filming myself, so I have no idea how I got away with that movement. I mean, it wasn't a lot of movement, but you know, as you've seen on the second coyote that I shot, I was talking to the camera, you know, louder than I'm talking now, and I have no idea how he did not see me or hear me, but oh well, it worked out. So we're gonna get to calling, and there's a lot of ways a person could call. When I first started out calling, I didn't know how to do it, so I would just turn it on a call and just let it keep running and keep running and keep running. On these calls, if you listen, there's a cycle that they go through, and I hit pause at the end of each cycle and give it about 45 seconds to a minute before I start it back up again. It just sounds more realistic than just having the call keep, you know, continuously going. So we're gonna get started here and see if we can't get something called in and put some more fur on the ground, guys. Like, subscribe, keep watching my videos. Well, guys, I hardly ever miss a coyote. Usually I hardly ever miss a coyote. Not sure what happened there. The only thing I can think of is this gun. I did not sight it in. Like the other day I shot it, but I thought it was pretty close, but I should not have missed that coyote. So I'm gonna shoot it here in a little bit and make sure that it's on, because I just shot it 80 yards the other day, and I don't know, I thought it was close, because those two coyotes I shot earlier, they were only at 40 yards, so I mean, you pointed at them and shoot them. So I'm not sure what's going on with this gun, unless it was me. I really don't think it was me, because it was right on him. So I'll just have to see. I'll go shoot him, we'll find out. There's deer. But we've got some freezing mist falling here today, and this camera doesn't have anything on it to keep the mist from getting on the lens, and that's what was happening there with that coyote. It was just really bad, poor quality, and that's kind of what's happening with my scope too. That's not why I missed. I'm not gonna sit here and come up with a bunch of excuses as to why I missed, but it's either one or two things. I either just plain missed, or I need to adjust the scope. One of those two things. But I do usually use a sun shield or some sort of, it's about a 4-inch tube on the end of your scope that just screws right onto your scope if you have a scope that's adaptable for that. But I usually use a shade for that, and I wouldn't get any mist on it, but I've had to wipe it off once. I'm gonna go ahead and walk out here and see if just maybe I hit that coyote, and I mean, I guess if I find him, then we'll talk about it. I'll show you. But if not, we'll head home and show the boys the coyotes that we already have. Alright, after missing that coyote, I shot the 22-250, and it was shooting about 4 inches low at about 120 yards. So that coyote there was probably about 150 when I missed him, and it should have been an easy, clean kill, but I missed him, and that's part of the game. So we got her dialed in. I have one bullet left, and we're gonna go make good use of it. So let's go find us one more coyote before we call it a day.